Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Professional's Pulse. I'm Farida Musaddi, the CEO and co founder of Alphateh Technologies, Dubai. Well, Alphateh Technologies is a premier destination for innovative tech solutions. At Alphateh, we are dedicated to providing our clients with cutting edge technologies across diverse sectors tailored to meet their unique needs and propel their business forward. With a firm belief in the power of innovation, we continuously strive to deliver solutions that not only meet the present demands but also anticipate future trends. As pioneers in the field, we recognize the immense potential of the healthcare industry for groundbreaking advancements. It is our conviction that through innovative solutions, we can revolutionize healthcare delivery, improve patient outcomes, and enhance overall life well being. Well, in an era defined by these groundbreaking and transformative technologies, the realm of healthcare stands at the forefront of innovation. As you join us today for an illuminating episode of the Professional's Pulse, we delve into the captivating topic of innovating patient care, the role of medical devices in transforming healthcare. With our esteemed guest speaker leading the discussion, we invite you to explore the dynamic intersection of medical devices and patient care, uncovering the pivotal role these innovations play in revolutionizing the healthcare landscape. From cutting edge technologies to visionary strategies, prepare to be inspired as we navigate the exciting frontier of healthcare innovation together. And joining us today as our esteemed guest speaker is Mr. Khalid.
Hi.
Welcome, Mr. Khalid, to the Professionals Pulse. It's so great to have you here with us today.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you very much. This is the honor of mine, actually. Thank you.
So, Mr. Khalid, as a graduate in vet medicine, his expertise encompasses wound care, product development, and customer relationship management. His fervor lies in enhancing the quality of life for patients grappling with chronic wounds, driving him to seek continuous learning opportunities and collaborations within this domain. Presently, he serves as the CEO of Inspire Medical, a frontrunner in delivering innovative wound care solutions across the MENA region. In this role, he orchestrates the formulation and execution of sales and marketing strategies, oversees product development initiatives from inception to the market launch, and ensures optimal team performance and satisfaction. Under his leadership, Inspire Medical has experienced significant growth in revenue and market share, fostered through strategic alliances with key healthcare providers and distributors. Moreover, he has played an integral role in introducing new wound care products to the market, leveraging his medical expertise and customer insights. Through effective coaching, training, and support, he empowers his team to attain exceptional levels of performance, satisfaction, and retention. His expertise also lies in laparoscopic surgery, capital equipments, and orthopedic trauma surgery. Mr. Khalid, once again, welcome to the Professional Pulse.
Thank you
So,
very much for this invitation and the mine. Thank you and thank you for your team for this invitation. Okay, go on.
So, to begin with, how are medical devices reshaping patient care in the modern healthcare settings, and what specific innovations have had the most significant impact?
Actually, medical devices is making the journey of the patient in different fields is much more easier, saving more time for the patient, saving more time for the technicians, saving more time also for the consultant who's following up with several cases and many cases at the same time. Uh, let's put in discussion something like the home use devices. in different fields for wound care or for orthopedic or even for the checkpoints like the ECG devices or even for the deep compression therapy devices. As these devices are helping the patient much more to have fun with experience, enjoying his life in the same time, and saving much more time from visiting the clinic or going direct to waiting a lot of waiting hours, waiting for the doctors or waiting for the technician to have his turn in the hospital. Just make it just a kind of a pointed check and send it online or send it via AI system to the consultant he's following with, and just getting the updates and getting the results very easy and very fast. For us, the new technologies is putting on the hand now the system of complete system of AI that can get the data from the patient with very easy and very simple models, um, and put it with analysis also and send it to the technician or send it to the one who's following with in case of wound care, orthopedic, laparoscopic, whatever, and gives a kind of conclusion also to the patient itself, some kind of point of assurance that you are doing well now. You need to go to the clinic, or you don't know, you don't need to go to the clinic. Uh, it makes much more easier for both the patient and the technician at the same time, saving a lot of time. If you are a patient, let's say you have a wound care issue and you are following up with some kind of oxygen meter device, or you have a scanner for your wound, and you can go here and there. Using these devices will give you a lot of time to improve your life quality and live your life with like an easy person, or like a person who has no actual problem, can go here and there just following the restrictions or following uh, the circumstances should be put in. You can go with your family, you can enjoy your time. At the same time, you are getting the proper treatment or the proper support from your technician at the same time.
Okay. So, what does Inspire Medical actually do? What is the company into?
Actually, in Inspire Medical, we are designing and manufacturing a lot of products related to wound care, orthopedic, laparoscopic surgery, capital equipments. In this field, we are much more concerned with the consumables part. When it comes to the capital equipments part, uh, we are developing now an AI system that work with ECG, patient monitors, home healthcare devices, a lot of home healthcare devices related to the same point. With these devices, you can actually the patient can make an ECG in the home. No need to go to the clinic,
Oh,
and you can share
oh,
the data. Yes, can share this data with the technician or with the consultant he's following with, spontaneously in the same time. No need to go there just to get and the devices. Most of the devices are giving some kind of instructions and the prognosis to the patient while he's making
okay,
this kind of analysis there. So it's much more easier now to no need to go and put all the wires and go there just for a regular check. It will be much easier. Of course, 100% the patient all the time need to have a regular follow-up with the technician and in the clinic, but not for the regulatory check. You can make it, you can get
okay,
the result from the device, even if you don't have a network or something. It is linked to the satellite system and it's just updating this. You can just make a checkpoint if you feel something. We have one device, contain maybe 9 checkpoints, and everything is analyzed by the AI system, give you like a spontaneous result now, and then you can prepare your time according to your lifestyle, your commitments with your families, your commitments with your friends. Then you can go to the clinic anytime you prefer. Just make it much easier.
okay. But how about the accuracy level of these devices? Because generally, people would not be that open to doing a test at home. So, what about the accuracy level?
Actually, this is the main point about anyone who's going to use a home use device, or actually, it's the main even for the technician. He should be
Correct.
sure that he's using the right company, he's using the right product, the company with a history. The calibration points that made with the devices should be accurate and controlled by quality control system somehow. Uh, let's say if you have a patient, again, he's using the ECG and is giving a very false result. It may be destructive or something. Will put the patient to not not just for the situations that he need the care. Maybe it will put him in the operation, the OR, if you get a false result. Again, you need to know which company you are dealing with, what kind of calculations you do, what kinds of parameters they are requesting, what kinds of strict measures they have in their system, how they calibrate their devices, how they work on, how they follow up with you as a technician and follow up with you as a patient if you're taking direct from the company, how what kind of support you are getting after sales. Because it's not just about sales, actually, it is patient life. It's something much more beyond sales. In that
Absolutely.
point, it is very important to know actually who you are dealing with, what kind of support they will give to you, what kind of quality you are paying for, and what kind of service you are going to receive. From the technician part, it is the same. And still, again, whatever is gonna happen, whatever the level of the development medical devices will reach, by the end of the day, it is not kind of replacement to any technician or any clinic visit. Again,
Absolutely.
you should have a kind of this regular. Even by the way, the parameter is very good. The parameter is very accurate, and but by the end of the day, you are talking about patient. You are talking about lives. Maybe something psychiatric. Maybe he's feel a relief with his technician he's following with, will make him much more better. Actually, everyone, all of us, has someone in his life he's making him hypertensive or someone is making him low,
Correct.
much better. So it is something a little bit related to psychiatric point, even if the medical devices are giving the same or the accurate one.
Okay. So, what challenges do healthcare professionals face when integrating these new medical devices into the existing treatment protocols, and how can these challenges be overcome?
I think the first challenge that gonna face any kind of new technology integration is gonna be first point who's delivering this one, which company is making this kind of new technology. Does this company actually has the right or the maturity level to make some kind of development or make some kind of innovation? Uh, a lot of companies, and respect for all, of course, 100%. Uh, these companies they don't reach that level to innovate something or add something on the table. You just keep copying and pasting the products that already found in the market. It's okay. It is a very good business. But when it comes to the point of innovation, the first challenging point of this integration, actually, who you are working with. Again, what company is delivering this service, and how they are going to train you as a patient or train you as a technician how to use this service. Because it is,
Correct.
by the end of the day, it's gonna be machines. Whatever data is gonna be introduced is come up with something in the other side. If this data is put on the right way, it will come up with very good accurate result. If it not, it will not be
Correct.
productive somehow, or to give the false result by the end of it. Adding integration of these things is very simple, and it's getting much more simpler. By the way, it's getting much more uh, autonomous way to be interactive with the patient and the technician in both sides. Uh, and again, the most important is the training part. Is this company giving you a training is as a patient, or is this company giving you a training as technician? Uh, what kind of follow up after that? The after services, actually, the after services is much
Correct.
most important point, because it is software systems like your mobile system or whatever. Always need to be updated, always need to be added benefits to the patient, because the patient is gonna purchase the device once time, and it doesn't make sense that you ask him to purchase a new device with every software is gonna come up. Doesn't make sense. It's not economical in both
Absolutely.
sides. So every time you need to have this kind of IT support, this kind of field support that you can update and train at the same time.
So, in terms of cost, for a person or for a patient to buy such kind of technology? How is the cost? Is it very expensive, or how affordable is it?
Actually, the cost is something proportional uh, for everything, by the way. But if you need a good thing at least at the start, it should be actually costly wise somehow. But this thing is getting better by time. By the way, this thing is
Okay.
getting the point of money, the point of cost. As much as these products are going to be more introduced to the market, more exposed, a lot of people will come and go and take this technology to be used in serious way. I think the prices of these devices getting much more better. And the most important point, if we put this one, let's say that if you are a patient with a wound care and you need to go for the clinic for 3 days at least, for the podiatrist, let's just say. If you can do this at home and you know how to make the dressing partly, you was educated very well in the clinic how to use the dressing, which type of dressing you need to use. And now you have the device that can measure the progress and the proliferation of the wound. And you can share this data direct with your podiatrist or your technician who's following up with you, and he's give you a recommendation to shift from this kind of dressing to this one.
Oh,
A lot of money has been saved already. You're still at your home or you are visiting your friends at the same time.
correct.
The clinic is free. No one is there, or actually, the one who actually need the technician care is there. There's a lot of money already saved.
Okay.
In looking to the part of improving the life quality and putting in consideration the cost, it will not be that much. But again, with the acceptance of the customers, the acceptance of the patient of this kind of new technology, this will be the cost of this one will be 100% very lowered. And
Okay.
actually, it is already done somehow.
So could you discuss examples? I know you mentioned the ECG machine where a patient at home can do their own ECG, and you mentioned the wound care machine where it can track your progress, it can suggest how the wound has healed, it can suggest new types of dressing. But apart from that, any other significant medical devices that have improved the patient outcomes or who have revolutionized the entire treatment approach?
A part of the ECG, a part of the wound care, we can put something like, let us say, if you have a bedridden patient. This is the worst case scenario, by the way. You have a bedridden patient in the home. And I hope no one has this experience. Everyone is going good health, inshallah. But let us say if you have a bedridden patient, you actually most of these patients they have a kind of their house. Uh, let's put in consideration some device like the V12, the device we have, or this kind of patient monitor device. Actually, it is not a patient monitor in basic meaning. It is like a controlling system for the whole patient. This device could
Okay.
it has an AI system and it could be connected to your mobile, your laptop, and it could be connected to the technician laptop on the other side. The patient is still
Okay.
at home. Okay, the patient monitor or these devices can produce up to 9 controlled parameters. The device
Okay.
can prognose the case, can give you the accurate prognosis for this one, can give you the ECG for the patient, the oxygen saturation, the carbon dioxide saturation, give you the temperature of the patient, give you also the prognosis of the medicine flow, and if this patient now is moving in good way or need a technician help. Nothing more is required, by the way. If you have this kind of prognosis and your patient is still at your home, so you have to go just to call
Correct.
the technician if something is needed, because actually the device's alarming has a separate alarm for every checkpoint. And you can
Correct.
send it to the technician if the technician is not there, is not available, if you just have a nurse there, or you just have a simple caregiver. in your house. You can actually at least 30, 40 minutes before call the technician to come there to check your patient if you have something like. But
Okay.
again, the medical devices and the AI system are very good. They are giving a lot of good parameters, but it is not a kind of replacement by any way to a technician point of view or a doctor vision, because
Absolutely.
a lot of cases, a lot of good parameters, maybe sometimes with the absence of the point of experience, with the absence of point of human sensation, it will give a lot of false result and a lot of false directions.
Okay. So I think that is where people may not be so open to accept this kind of technology. What do you think? Because of, as you said, it cannot replace. Like when I have a patient who is in the hospital, monitored by the nurses and the doctors all the time, and here the patient, yes, definitely the patient is in the comfort of the house, but I think still there might be a lot of cases where that acceptance levels would be a little low towards this kind of technology. What is your opinion?
I think it is for such a case we mentioned like the bedridden patient, and it is the worst scenario. We hope no one have this experience or go through it. But
Absolutely.
actually, it is the best. This is the best solution, by the way. If you have a bedridden patient, we are not talking about 1, 2 days, 1 month, 3 months. No, we're talking about years. Patient
Years,
is there
correct. Okay.
get yes, years. Patient is there is getting a caregiver. Uh, it is very, very, very expensive to pay all this time at a hospital. You cannot do this. No one
Absolutely.
can do this.
Yes.
It is much easier to purchase the devices once time and the good devices and keep the patient at home. It will give, by the way, not only for the patient, will give much care, but also for the caregiver, the people who's around the
Yes.
patient. Actually, when we are talking about the patients, technicians, there is a third part who's actually affected and is not considered. The people who's around this patient, who's having the pain every time going to the hospital. They have waiting, losing their time, losing their efforts, and getting the kind of psychiatric experience every time visiting the hospital is not a good one, by the way. If you have the patient at
Absolutely.
home, it will solve a lot of things. It will save a lot of time. It will give you, as a caregiver of the patient family, a lot of time to spend your life in normal way somehow. Just need to hire a nurse or a caregiver or someone from the house. Maybe he will handle the whole point. Someone was no need to have a very strong medical background. Just needs to know the basics. And these devices are
Correct.
giving him a lot of help, by the way, because actually the
Correct.
devices gives the parameters and gives the condition at the same time. So it is the parameter and judgment in the same time. So it is if anything is, and it is preset. Let's say for the temperature of a bedridden patient is almost all the time lower than the normal body temperature. The device is preset for this, by the way. The technician come or the one who comes in the first place to assemble the device, he will make this kind of selection and tell you this is the device will give alarm when it's even going low. For me and you, it is 37.5,
Yeah.
37, but for this patient, maybe it will be 35, 36, something in between. Here and go, the device will not alarm every minute that the patient is lower
Correct.
than 37 because actually it will be always lower than 37.
Absolutely.
So
So
something
the
like that.
parameters can be set accordingly.
The parameters can be set, and for the patient and the patient caregiver, the family of this patient, actually, it is much more profitable
I
for them,
agree.
much more economical for them, much more saving time, helping them to live their life in good way, to have the patient at home. Visiting the
Correct.
hospital every day, it is very, very costly. V- It is actually in the level of psychiatric field, or on the level of the patient or the patient family psychiatric feeling every day going to the hospital trying to visit someone who's actually is not moving and put there on the devices. it is not that good feeling for them all the time. It will be very
So
hard,
are
and it is not. Yes, of course.
so are hospitals and these healthcare providers, are they using these technologies right now?
Yes, it has been widely used for the last 2 or 3 years. We started this
Okay.
in China actually as a mass and very huge mass size. One got 120 or 130 at least bed with a connected patient to one controlling system. Actually, our system is much more developed than it, which is actually available on the market. We can handle up to 64 patients in one time in one system, uh, which is actually much more easier for the patient caregiver or the head nursing or whatever who's doing the job in the hospital. So these technologies has been widely used, and because actually the nature of the AI system we are developing is an educational one, is an interactive one. Let's say for something, let's say that the device is giving you some kind of um medical suggestion for the patient, and it come
Correct.
with a report and send it to the technician or send it to the doctor at the clinic and ask him to apply this kind of medication to this patient. Then the consultant or the doctor just correct these parameters as per the required of the patient. The system now is gonna learn, and in the next time he has the same case with the similar patient conditions, will give the parameters actually that matches the consultant point of view. It is kind of interactive learning between the AI system and the human. It is very productive in the level of accuracy. Our devices we have now like 85 to 90% accuracy level, and
Correct.
again, the device is not making anything by itself. It is every time just directs the data to the consultant and gets the final update from them.
Correct. So, what role does regulatory oversight play in the development and deployment of these innovative medical devices, and how does it impact the pace of innovation in healthcare?
Actually, regulatory part is getting it is very important. No one can ignore, by the way, because if anyone can just bring anything from anywhere and say that let's go and register this device in this market and go sell it to the patient with a lot of promises, it is not gonna be good for everyone. By the way, the one who's making innovations, the patients and technician, everyone will get harmed. The regulatory part is very important, but sometimes in some conditions it is a little bit complicated and it take a lot of time. But again, the testing part and the technical part is technical filing, and this one is a lot of paperwork. But by the end of the day, it is for the favor of everyone to make sure that we
Yeah,
have or everyone will have a very good experience with the device and they will have a very good uh, result for this one.
correct.
From my side, one is involved in the industry for almost 20 years now. It should be some kind of balance between both introduction of new products under the survey of the authorities, uh, and the regulatory part is or the paper part is did in the same parallel way. It will save a lot of time. Uh, it will help to introduce a lot of products. By the way, are waiting on the line, just waiting for documentation, and
Correct.
sometimes it's not practical. Sometimes it is very hard to get this kind of documentation. Sometimes for someone who's making innovation or for startup, it is very expensive. So kind of balance will give much more better result for both, by the way, the companies and the authorities. And by the end of the day, we are working for one purpose: the benefit of the patient.
Correct. Correct. I agree. And how do these medical device companies collaborate with the healthcare providers and the researchers to ensure that the new technologies are meeting the demands or the needs of the patients and the practitioners?
It is something again relating to both. both points. The point of testing, the point of technical filing, the point of evaluation, the testing of the patient, know how the accuracy of this. For the devices is used for surgery like robotics or something, it should be used in animal in the
Yeah,
first place. It will give both the authorities and the companies much more accuracy about what this company has already manufactured and what kind of innovations they are going to are delivering to them. And the other side, also the point of follow up, the point of uh, the after service, after sales point. It is still again the most important point. By the end of the day, the AI technology, whatever kind of device, the robot, it is by the end of the day machine. Whatever you are going to put it, it will give it back. If you put the right
correct,
data, it will give you the right result. If you put something wrong on the table, 100% will not get something that will be satisfied for everyone. And these parts should be collaborated both together with an R&D department that can control this one and make a direction for this one in the right way. With the
correct.
supervision of the authorities, both the authorities and the companies and the patient, by the end of the day, you will get the maximum benefit of what kind of innovation is going to be put on the market. And
Okay.
also, the patient will get benefit of the all audit can come from the authorities of the government in the same.
Absolutely. But are the governments supporting such kind of innovations and are open to such kind of new practices or new developments?
Yes, there is a lot of countries, by the way, are very supportive in that kind of innovation. But again, this if you started to make an R&D for a product and just it will be controlled by one country or just trapped on one country because the regulations are much easier than the other. It is kind of double edged, by the way. You will get to your device much faster, but it will be trapped there. No one is gonna. You cannot export it to somewhere else. And it is
Absolutely.
whatever the size of the country, it will not be economic, very economic. You will lose a lot of money if you are making R&D because actually it is time a long time taking and it is very costly to make a kind of innovation for a product from scratch point. The other
Correct.
point is the yes, and the other point in this part is that if you are going to innovate some new device and this is trapped in one country for because they have easy regulation, this easy regulation also may lead to some kind of improper product calibration. It is very easy to go there. It is very easy to get your products there. So uh, we are human by the end of the day, and every company is seeking for their own benefit. If there is some kind of absence for any ethics points, so we're going to the easy country to get the easy certificate and produce a product actually will not be the 100% required for the
Absolutely.
market demands.
Yeah. And here we are talking about patient care, the lives of patients. So I think all the due diligence needs to be in place.
Yes, of course. All the guarantees or the due diligence should be guaranteed 100%. By the end of the
Correct.
day, it is patient life, not also about selling. It is just patient life. You have to consider not just, by the way, the patient lives, the family lives, everyone is putting on board there. And
Yeah.
even the technician, by the way, even the doctors, it is the kind of
Absolutely.
reputations, kind of future you are destroying with using some devices
Absolutely.
not, not in the proper way should be used.
Absolutely. So, in what ways do these medical devices contribute to the shift towards more personalized medicine and tailored treatment plans? Like you mentioned, for patients who are bedridden, God forbid, for a long time. So, definitely, these machines serve as a more better way to track and to monitor and also cost effective, of course, so that the family can take care and monitor the patient's health while the patient is at home. But in other ways, how do you see, like, You mentioned the ECG. You also talked about the orthopedic trauma and the laparoscopic surgery. So, what ways have this shifted towards personalized medicine and more tailored treatments for individual patients?
Actually, we were created like a fingerprint. Everyone is different. Everyone has his
Absolutely.
own parameters. So you find yes, you find most of the people they heart on the left side. Actually, it is not in the left side. It's a little bit bending there, but there is a lot of people they have their heart in the right side. It's the same everything, by the
Okay.
way. Everything is we are very unique. Every one of us is very unique with something different. So the requirement for me or for any other person is gonna be totally 100% different. Especially when you
Correct.
come to the medicine part. When you
Yeah.
come to the medical part, a lot of things is put on for negotiation. Not only the body condition, not only the health condition, not only the gender condition. It will be the psychiatric part. It will be how kind of support you are getting from your family, how kind of support you're getting from this and this and this. It is a lot of point, a lot of parameters cannot be controlled like a kind of plateau. Everyone has the same line for everything. No, it doesn't work like that. But for these
Correct.
kind of devices, either in, let's say, for the machines, equipments, the patient monitors, the wound care, even by the way, even for wound care, even the way we heal is different. Everyone has as a wound.
Absolutely.
The way it heals is different.
Yeah.
So this kind of the new devices, new technologies, as I mentioned to you before, you can even put the alarming point for each patient. So let's say a device can control 200 or 300 patients, and you are putting this patient on the temperature of this, it should giving you an alarm. It is a kind of customization for every kind of experience for every patient that is gonna have.
Okay.
So 100% is gonna give a kind of customized experience for everyone. Let us say we have a device called the deep compression surgery devices. The devices are basically for treatment of, not for treatment, it's a kind of prophylactic for patient like with a patient with the lymphatic edema, with the patient who has a kind of or supposed to be exposed to more to thrombosis in the venous part, in the lower part of the body. Basically, the device is the massage device, nothing more.
Okay.
Just patient who has they cannot go there and there, cannot go and practice a lot of at the practice at least the fair level of a sport or something, daily activity. This device is basically like a massage device that pushes the blood against the gravity and keep on the circulation in a good level.
Okay.
We have this device is pre-customized or just there's two types of devices in the market now. The market, most of the devices are customized. This is the kind of preset devices with a specific pressure, with a specific interval time, and also with a specific pressure time, volume. Our device, we already worked on this device for like 10 years or something, and we produced up something that could be customized. Everything could be customized. The pressure could be customized even for each chamber
Okay.
for the device, and the time of the interval time between each cycle, the pressure for each chamber, the circulation time, the duration of this one. And we set a list of recommendation and give it to the patient.
Correct.
Again, this preset, what we give as recommendation is not 100% accurate, because actually we made it for the standard patient, the standard weight patient, the standard condition patient. Everything is the standard here, and in life it is not happening.
Correct.
My weight is different than yours. If you are the one who's using this device is gonna be male or female, it will be different. By the way, the muscular
Correct.
size, they have the how many the level of edema he have, or the patient got. It will be different from each one to each one. So if the patient can customize every setting, if the patient can customize the pressure, can customize the interval time, can customize the circulation duration. It will be very 100% customized. It's like a fingerprint again for everyone. So these
Okay.
devices are helping a lot, especially when it has more options. But again, the most important point is the company recommendation and the company follow up on this kind of patient, and also the technician point of view. What kind
Correct.
of recommendation you are going to give to your patient in every kind single patient, in every kind single condition.
So it's very important for the healthcare providers to be in constant touch and to monitor even with these devices. The regular check is required.
Yeah, it will not be like a daily check or a regular check,
Not a
just
daily check.
the
Yeah, of
first
course.
time you set the device. Yes, yes, of course. It is going to be the first time to reach the patient. It is very important. Let's go back to the same device. We are having this kind of pressure or compression therapy device. And what all I need as a technician, by the way, is just to give him the basics. Okay, you feel good with these basics, it's okay, it's match yours. You need to increase the pressure in this chamber or to decrease the pressure in this chamber. You need much more time. It will depend, by the way, how the patient itself responds. If the
Absolutely.
patient feels much better, if the patient feel much better with more pressure, let's just say it is if you have a male and have a female, they have both the same conditions, mostly the same parameters, but 100% the male will prefer something much more, a little bit painful somehow, or a little bit
Yeah.
much more pressure there somehow. And the muscular weight the patient has as a male will be much more accommodated with this one. For female,
Correct.
no, it will be different. It will be totally different. However, they have the same parameter in the first place.
Absolutely.
Just the technician just need to tell the patient or to give the patient, how to judge this is fits or not.
Okay.
This kind of pressure. So if you reach this kind of pain, so no, stop. You need to decrease the pressure. You need to increase the time. You need to do this and this. Just maybe one, two
Okay.
times, just stick, just to make sure that the patient is not suffering from any point.
Correct. Correct. Get it. So, lastly, looking ahead, what emerging trends or technologies in medical devices do you believe will have a profound impact on patient care in the near future?
Actually, there's two models now are very prosperous as a business. The technology of the AI system. The AI system now is could be bought in everything actually. However, it is still need a lot of work, need a lot of R&D, need a lot of development, and need a lot, and it will now and will go on needing the consultation of the technician or the human part is very important. The experience
Correct.
part is very important in this. And the AI technology is giving the much more accurate parameters now. It helps the technicians a lot. It helps the patient 100% a lot, save a lot of time, saving a lot of money actually. However, it's still a little bit expensive now, but as I told you, the patient's acceptance of the patient for this one, this technology is going to be bought to everything, or to the most of the devices could be used. It will be much more economic in the future, I believe. Uh, this one is giving very good result and very prosperous business and very prosperous result for everyone. It's gonna be working for the interest of everyone, and it just needs some time to be more developed and be more accurate. But it will
Correct.
reach there. 100% will reach there, and again, 100% this part requires 100% supervision from the human part, from the technician part, from the doctor's part.
Absolutely.
The human point of view is not to be, and it will not be neglected by any means. Even if the AI start to walk in legs, the human part will still be the most important one. The other new technology could be involved in our conversation is the robotics technology. Uh, in the level of surgery and in the field of surgery, in the field of
Correct.
let's say for the field of physiotherapy, for the patient who is suffering with the kind of paralysis or permanent or temporary paralysis. The robotics part is very important. Have a lot of broad stress fracture, by the way. A lot of rule will improve the patient lives. Just now, there is some parts the patient just is wearing as a suit, and if it has a paralysis or something, he can walk, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this. Actually, it is a kind of
Absolutely.
life renewal somehow. Uh,
Absolutely.
yes, it is all what about medicine, by the way. It is you give the much more better quality life as much as you can. Patient who suffer with something like that need not a kind of support, need all support is possible in the level of physical and psychiatric. And if you give him or advise, give him the opportunity to walk up again, to use their hands again, it will be very, very, very,
It
very
will
good
be like,
for
yes,
everyone.
yes.
Yes, it's
It's
kind of
almost like
dream
a
come.
new life for these patients.
Yes, this is like a dream coming true. Someone had an
Absolutely.
accident, got an injury in
Yes.
the
Losing their
backbone.
limbs. Yes.
Yes, losing some limbs, losing the movements, losing to control. Now there's a combination between the robotics and the AI that connects the neural system and make it a kind
Yeah.
of response. Is something amazing. Actually, it's just something can gives the patient, gives the human being another chance to live. Even if you drive very bad in the last time and you have an opportunity now to fix it, actually you feel 100% how it means to take care for your health and for others' safety. Uh,
Absolutely.
this kind of innovation and mixing them together 100% will come with something very, very wonderful for everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think what you're saying is truly amazing because so many people out there, today science is giving them that hope to start their life again. People who have lost hope after some kind of injury or some kind of an accident. Now, with these new improvements in robotics and medical science, they are looking forward. And as you said, as more and more of these products will be coming into the market, the cost effectiveness will also come in. So I'm sure in the near future it will be more affordable for everyone to have these kind of access to such medical devices.
Yes, yes. Again, the acceptance of these devices is like a baby need to be fostered in this time.
Yeah. Yes.
Of course, it will cost a lot in the first place, and I think this is the rule of the governments. The places has been controlled by governments should not pay, just try to foster this baby in the first place, and it will be very economic for everyone to be. It will be very available, by the way, for everyone. And now 100% the government is doing a very good role as per the government we work with, especially with the robotic side. Uh, by time it will be much more economic for even for patients to use it at home. It's just a matter of time, but the acceptance is there, and again, the support of the governments is going to be the biggest part.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Khalid, once again, thank you so much for joining us today
Thank you.
on the Professionals Pulse and sharing all of these lovely innovations. I am really, happy to meet you and to learn all of these new technologies that are coming into the market and what all you are doing to make the lives of patients more better. So, really wonderful. Thank you so much. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for
Thank you very
joining
much.
us. Thank you so much for joining us on this enlightening journey through the world of healthcare innovation. We hope today's discussion has provided valuable insights into the transformative role of medical devices in enhancing the patient care. Stay tuned for more captivating episodes where we continue to explore the cutting edge trends shaping the future of innovation in diverse industries. Remember, innovation knows no bounds, and together we can drive positive change in healthcare and in other diverse fields for generations to come. Until next time, stay inspired and keep innovating. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.